Welcome back to another casted game. For this game, we have a China mirror between the one, the only Aussie Drongo playing as China over here in the red. He's the red China versus Heavenly Chorus, who's also playing China. And the map here is Mountain Pass. Yes, Mountain Pass. And it does look like Heavenly Chorus has opened with his mill. He has his Imperial official working on that mill already, so he's going to be increasing the gather rates there for that food. It does look like Drongo is opened with a mill. What is going on here? Was this a mistake? Oh no. Maybe no. This is what he wanted, right? It's interesting he built that very weird placement here. I'm surprised he didn't build it by the berries at least, but maybe he just wanted to get his Imperial official working on this, or built it on accident. I know I've done that in a lumber camp. Either way, is what it is. He always puts his mill there, says chat. Very interesting. Okay, so we got the wood, we got the mill, we've got the Imperial official come out. He's gonna be getting the gold, obviously, from this mill. Gonna be able to do the supervising. Now, hold on. Heavenly Chorus is doing tax collection right now. Is he going to supervise? I don't know if there's a way to tell the difference between when they're doing tax collection and when they're supervising. I guess he's supervising right now. Does it show like a little buff on them? Let's see. I haven't played a ton of China myself. I think he's supervising right now. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. I mean supervising. Okay, so there we go. He's watching them, making sure they're gathering the berries just right. Meanwhile, I've got a few villagers on wood. So a few on food, a few on wood. Kind of the same thing going on for Drongo, just different placement of where the mill got placed. But Drongo has gone for the sheep rather than the berries. But no, hold on. Heavenly Chorus is doing the same. See, this is what I think would maybe be like what I expect maybe Drongo to do. Build the mill next to the berries and then eat the sheep. But either way, we'll see how this pans out. Heavenly Core is currently ahead in the score, technically. And we have more villagers being queued up here. So going for some early stone. I see Drongo. Let's see, what's his split right now? He has a 6 on food, 4 on wood, and he currently has 1 on stone. So going to probably be going for some early town center, I can only imagine, with that stone. I'm sure he has his build order. This is a man who likes his build order. He probably has this figured out exactly when he hits the next stage to have the stone he needs. I'll be curious to see what his macro is. Let's see what's going on for Heavenly Chorus. Heavenly Chorus going for gold, so going to be aging up probably a little bit faster than Drongo, I can imagine, but not going for stone, obviously, right now in the Dark Age. Now, this map, Mountain Pass, does have this middle section, which can be walled off. It's got a mountain kind of in it, but you need a long wall. You do have 2 sacred sites, 1, 2. Look at the relics, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Rather central relics. So as far as map spawns go, this looks like it's pretty even, all things considered. Sometimes you never know what the RNG is going to do. Meanwhile, we've got Drongo has 3 on stone, 7 on food, and 4 on wood. If you're keeping track for China, Heavenly Chorus, he has a 7 on food, 2 on stone. Now 2 on gold. He is dropping down the Barbican of the Sun. It's the defensive landmark. It does shoot, so this will kind of defend the forward part of his base. I'm always curious like where the best spot to place this is, but this will kind of give him the line of sight, protect this kind of radius. He is, maybe this is what he's going for. Maybe he just wants to really protect the stone outcropping. So going to be going for stone to get a second town center, I can imagine. So both players going for a second town center, but just doing it a different way. So we'll have to see whose build ends up being, more optimal. So Heavenly Chorus has pulled off 5 villagers to stone, and now the rest are going to go to, he looks like he pulled the guys off gold. He's going to have 6 on wood. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on with Drongo. Is he aging up yet? Not aging up quite yet. Still getting that stone. He just about has 400 food, 200 gold. There we go. So Drongo, he might have the more optimal build here. He has not built a mining camp, has not mined a single bit of gold. He has got all that gold from this Imperial official alone. So very smart build. Meanwhile, obviously, Heavenly Chorus did get some gold. Though it'll be a little bit slower, he's maximized his resources for the second town center. So you look at this, he'll probably have that 300 stone and the wood that he needs to build that town center. It does cost 400 wood and 300 stone, so he'll definitely have that when he hits the next stage. Currently housed at the moment. Meanwhile, going from the different approach for Heavenly Chorus, he's going for the stone and transition. And I think he'll have close to what he needs, but you can see he's going to be some time until he's able to drop off and build that town center quite yet. He's very close. So just little intricacies of these build orders. We'll have to keep track on the score. At least with same civilization, you can kind of compare there. There we go. The Barbican Sun has been completed. Meanwhile, Drongo has dropped his on the west side, and he is dropping down that town center immediately now. He's hit the next age. Heavenly Chorus has not started his town center yet. So, you know, he is right now, but just slightly behind. So very close comparison. I got a question about the Sacred Spawn. They are not... We're asking, are they both on the same side of the map? They're both, like, the mountain pass is down the middle, and they're both to the north. I think these Sacred Spawns are rather fine. I don't think they are on the same side of the map. You got the mountain pass here. But, you know, is what it is. Okay. Now, I hear that it sounds like maybe the players were chatting. I hear a few noises. I don't know if that's from my menu or from their in-game menu. So, continuing to get stone. He's going to go for a 3 TC boon. He might. Big boomer, big boomer. Okay, meanwhile, second town center is completed for Heavenly Course as well. We'll have to keep track on these villager count as we get through this. 23 right now versus 23. So even right now on the villager count, let's see if either player decides to go for any dynasty or if they just go for the next age. We'll have to see Tang Dynasty. Now, with China, if you've not played a lot of China, they can build both of their landmarks in each of these ages. And if you build both of them, then they cost the same as your age up. It gives these different benefits. So if you get to the Song Dynasty, it will make it so that you increase the maximum pop by 40 for this village, allow you to train the Jugnu, and also villager production time reduced by 35%. That's mostly what you want. So some players will go for that. We'll have to see if they do this here. I think we're going to have a little bit longer game. Both players are currently booming. It looks like no one looks like they want to attack. Okay, so just some booming going on. As far as the different builds, is there more stone? No more stone right now for Heavenly Chorus. I think Drongo is going for a third town center. He's getting more stone. Did he drop a second? What's he doing with this stone? I don't know quite yet. I feel like I don't know. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, Scout going in, he's going to see that second town center as well. So he knows he's got time. Both players are currently doing their town center booming. If you're trying out the match right there, that only brings back the match for my own games. It is hard-coded. I will update that in the future. By the way, YouTube, we are live on Twitch if you're watching this, so make sure you come over and say hello. Lots of idle villagers for Drongo right now. Uh-oh. There we go. A third town center has been dropped, and there we go. 3 town center boom. Heavenly Chorus is not going for a third town center, so we'll have to see how this works. Greedy play by Drongo, but it might just pay off. Though Heavenly Chorus is in the lead right now, I think we could see that change as this third town center gets dropped. Not going for any stone. That's still sitting there getting food in gold. So it looks like Heavenly Chorus is just positioning himself to age up right now, is what I imagine. So very excited. China booming. As we sit here, hope you guys are having a great day and enjoying plenty of AoE content as our China players boom and boom and boom and trade. Plenty more villagers. There we go. Getting some more berries. What's going on over here? We got some gold being gathered and food. So Drongo is going to be in a position once he gets these villagers boomed out to age up. But I think Heavenly Chorus is going to reach the third age faster. So I guess the question will be, I think he might not know it, although he did do a scouting pattern through. He may or may not have spotted that third town center. I'm not exactly sure. But I think Heavenly Chorus, with the position he's in, he needs to maybe press an early military advantage in the third age until Drongo gets his military up and going. Neither player has built a military building yet. Oh, classic. Very classic boomer gameplay. We got no military buildings. There we go. So barracks going down. So I imagine we're going to see some of the Palace Guard unit. That's that unique man-at-arms unit for China. And perhaps some Spring Gold gameplay here early on. He'll be aging up faster than Drongo. But now look at the score. Remember I said keep a look at that score as we go on. That third town center is down. And look at it. He's going to be booming away villager count. Let's look at the current villagers. We have 41 villagers for Drongo compared to... moving over there. Are they even right now? What has happened here? Somehow they are pretty even on villagers for now. I think the score difference was just it changes a little bit when you drop down your landmarks when you're aging up. But I think we'll see that change here very shortly. There we go, Imperial Academy coming down for Drongo. He went for the Imperial Academy. Wait a second. That's an age 2 landmark, Drongo. This is not the clock tower that we all expected. So he is going for that boom. Meanwhile, Heavenly Chorus reaching the third age. This is the question now. Is he able to push in with some military units very early? We see a Springgold already in queue. That Springgold come down and snipe some units. We got some Palace Guard. Those are those unique man-arm units. They still cost 100 food, 20 gold. They're a little bit different than the man-arms. But Drongo doesn't have a single military building. So can he survive this? Will he be okay as this military starts pushing? Obviously, Springolds don't have high siege, so just the risk would be his villagers, but his villagers kind of guarded. This gold mine is rather exposed. Man, well, this is a greedy play for Drongo. But you do see Drongo's been scouting. He knows what's coming. He knows, okay, a few man-arms, a few Springolds. He's got time. So Drongo now going for the stone walls, I think realizing it might be in a little bit of a pickle. Will he go from stone wall towers? Let's see if he does it. Stonewall towers are quite nice. He has a lot of villagers on stone. Oh, he's doing it. I think he's going to do it. You see these wall segments, and you might think, oh, okay, he's trying to wall in his base. But what he's going for is he's going to be building these stonewall towers, which have a Springald emplacement on them, and they are tanky. So there we go. He's building a Springald. So he basically has a defensive Springald. Now, these Springolds only can shoot this way. All right, this is going to give him plenty of defense. We got Big Crab Guy in the chat right now. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. I did. I made the turkey. I hosted Thanksgiving here at the house, and it turned out great. I'll get a picture in the Discord later on. Make sure you're in the Discord if you're not already. Now, there we go. Outpost getting ran up on by these Palace Guard. Losing... did he lose? He lost, like, I think one villager there, but escaping largely. I think Drongo is going to pull this defense off. I think Heavenly Chorus needs rams if he really wants to push this, but... Drongo's got the time. He's got all the villagers. Look at the score right now. It says that Heavenly Chorus is ahead because all that military, but we'll have to see what happens here. Okay, there we go. Drongo has this Song Dynasty, so he's getting the benefit of this minus 35% villager production speed, and he has 3 town center. Meanwhile, Heavenly Chorus has been sitting on 2 town centers, did not get a 3rd town center, did not go for Dynasty. So if Drongo can hold on here, he is going to be in an excellent economic position. Uh-oh, villagers standing still. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think this is how you want to use your villagers, Drongo. Maybe a little distraction there. I don't know. We need to get this man a Red Bull. He's asleep at the wheel. Villagers just getting slaughtered outside the town center. Meanwhile, getting a Clock Tower Springald in queue there. Will he drop down some other military buildings? Perhaps. So yeah, losing all those, though he had the villager lead, probably. I bet you that settled a lot of things there. 60 villagers for Heaven Chorus versus the 58 Drongo. So they are even right now as far as military is concerned. We have a wolf down here wailing on the villagers, but Drongo did notice that. So does the dynasty end if you go into another dynasty? I'm pretty sure they extend, but I'm not entirely sure. I think you still they stack. I think you get all of them as you build the different landmarks. But I'll let chat confirm that. I have not played a lot of China myself. You keep the benefits. Yes, okay. You know what's funny? Someone asked the question in chat, does the dynasty end when you go to the next one? And one person says it ends, and one person says it doesn't end. So, take that for what it's worth. Now people saying they don't keep them, so perhaps you don't. I have not played enough China to confirm, but the consensus appears to be that you do not keep them. So there you go. Okay, Springald's in Palace Guards sitting mid-map right now. A rather effective raid with those Palace Guards. But now look at this. He's just building these little wall segments, putting the stone wall tower on top of there. A nice way to do this. If you think about it, these wall segments, they cost 15 stone, right? So 15 stone. So that's a total of 30 stone for 2 of those segments. Plus the tower. We have 200, so that's 260 stone investment for a Springald emplacement, essentially. Okay, so there we go. We've got a outpost going down mid-map, just gathering. I feel like Heavenly Chorus had some nice raiding, but I think Drongo has plenty of villager production. He needs to keep pressing him, and there we go. We got those Palace Guards down here. They are raiding these berry bushes, going to take down, I think that was a tower there. But we'll be interested to see if Drongo will bounce back eco-wise. Currently 70 villagers for Drongo versus the 73 of Heavenly Chorus. Heavenly Chorus is he's done okay considering the greed that Drongo opened with. I feel like he was able to negate that with the Palace Guard raid, but he needs to do something now. He has to realize all those town centers are there. He's still only sitting on 2 town centers, so he does not want to be sitting around. He definitely don't want to have idle villagers sitting here. Okay, there we go. Lumber camp coming down under the protection of the Stonewall Towers. The disadvantage of the Stonewall Towers, obviously, you can't move them. And they only shoot in one direction. So he would need one like set up here to defend this emplacement. Back there, though, he's got his springles taking some shots. He's just going to sit back. But that outpost does like will go down. There we go. Now these springles they do every time they shoot does 60 damage. So 60 damage. They have plus 20 against range, but against these palace guards, going to do some decent damage. Now there we go. Palace guards are running around. There we go. Ran around the stone wall, and they're starting to wail on those villagers again. And with some low HP ones, will they survive? Those look like they did escape this time. So Heavenly Chorus has done a good job of keeping the villager count low, while obviously there's been a lot of raids coming in from Heavenly Chorus. Drongo has all these town centers and the dynasty advantage. Let's look at the villager count. 74 right now for Drongo versus the 78 of Heavenly Chorus. Heavenly Chorus is in fact in the lead, which is kind of wild, all things considered. I feel like if Heavenly Chorus could get his siege plan together, he could really push. But right now, just kind of chilling. Both players chilling. We got some outposts up top. Drongo is hunting a little sneaky up north here. Some palace guards looking maybe to get a raid. What is this? Okay, that's... Whose outpost is that? That's Heavenly Chorus's outpost. What? What's he doing? I don't think he's going to get that built. Where's the villager? Oh, there's a villager. He is going to get that built. Very interesting. Villager getting sniped by the Springald. And there we go. These palace guards will be wiped out by the Springolds. Now, obviously, a big patch coming this week, right? We're going to see a big balance patch. I wonder how we'll see the stats change on these Springolds. Currently, when you look at them, 60 damage, plus 20 for siege. They've got 10 range and 4 attack speed. Obviously, the clock tower Springolds have a little bit more HP than your traditional one. But I think we could see that change what they do damage against. Now, we had... a keep dropped. Look at this. Heavenly Chorus has dropped a keep mid-map. He has controlled the berry bushes. And, you know, he could put a trebuchet here and just start sieging, perhaps, if he wanted to. Did Drongo create a single non-siege military unit? So far, he has not. He doesn't have a barracks. He doesn't have a stable. He doesn't even have a siege workshop. He just is using his clock tower for that. So Drongo, oh, you know what he's going to be doing. Well, hold on. That's Drongo. Drongo's not aging yet, is he? I don't think he's aging. No. But Heavenly Chorus is looking like he's going to age. So if he can get some bombards out, this could be trouble for Drongo. We'll have to see. Getting some more stone here. Is he going for the Wan Dynasty? I don't think so. But he could. I think he's already done with his greed. I think the Song Dynasty is all he needs. We see some farms being built here. By the way, guys, I just posted an awesome farm tutorial on YouTube. And I know you think you already know how to make farms, but you got to check it out. Advanced farm tips. Go check out that video so that you are making those farms the most efficient way possible. And let me know what you think about it. Okay, Springald's going up here. We got to keep being dropped on the north side. What's going on up here? Heavenly Chorus being attacked by the bitey infantry. That is the wolf. They provide no food to gather, only death. Okay, there we go. H4 has been reached. We have more Springolds being trained right now. So let's see if Heavenly Chorus trains up some bombards from that clock tower. Not yet. He needs 400 wood. I thought maybe he would just start sieging this right away. Honestly, if he focused down and made a bunch of bombards right now, he could get some drops. Now, obviously, Drongo does have some Springolds of his own, but bombards are very strong, and if you heal them, it can be quite effective. And honestly, he could just dive the Springolds with his Palace Guard if he wanted to. Okay, so Drongo is now an age behind. We got a little engagement here. Springald's picking off Palace Guards. Right now, I think Heavenly Chorus wants to would want to sprint this down, but he has moved back. Not a bad move. He doesn't have the forced march of the Delhi Sultanate. So just sitting here, picking off some villagers. Drongo getting this keep up. A good thing for him, and he definitely want to get this, and this is going to help him defend this position, get the line of sight he needs. And he's going to need to make some heavier artillery. Now, Heavenly Chorus has dropped down a siege workshop. I don't know if he's going to go for any of these upgrades or if he's going to just be training a bunch more bombards right away. We'll have to see. Or maybe just make more Springolds. Some players just love their Springolds, but I know that Drongo likes bombards. We'll have to see. What's going on back here? Not a whole lot. Getting some gathering. Any more town centers? No extra town centers. No player has gone for relics yet. Oh, I say that, and a relic just got picked up as I said that. I don't know where it got picked up, but somewhere on the map someone has grabbed a relic. We got some Springulds just taking shots at the fortress, but it take a long time before they'll actually do any significant damage. Let's look at the villager count. For Heavenly Chorus, we have 96 villagers versus the 90 of Aussie Drongo. So, so far I would say that the extra dynasty and the extra townsfolk have not really paid off right now. It's going to come down to this military might, because Heavenly Chorus has been able to do some decent raiding. There you see the bombard just does absolutely stellar damage against that enemy keep. If we look at the statistics there, 204 plus an additional 340 verse buildings. So if my math serves me right, that is 544 damage. We're looking at this keep has 5,000 HP to start with. So also looking at 480 HP on there. Now that is not a bombard. I'm sorry, that's not a clock tower bombard, but he is training clock tower bombards, which will have that additional HP. And there we go. Drongo has moved up with the Springulds, and it doesn't look like Heavenly Chorus was paying attention, and he did lose that bombard, buying his keep some extra time, which is what he wants to do. He has just now reached the 4th age, and now, if he's able to hold on here, could be in a good position. What is this? We had keeps dropped across from each other. Looks like this keep maybe was being built, and then Drongo maybe dropped his own right on top of it, but it was able to stop it. So good move. Looks like a Springald replacement there on that outpost. What's going on here? Is he going to make bombards? Going for the Springald upgrade. There we go. Springalds are upgrade. So Heavenly Chorus is training bombards, obviously, but these Springalds are going to be coming in trying to get the snipe. Let's see if he does it. You can actually bring up villagers and heal these things, but looks like that bombard did get sniped. That's a big investment when you lose those, right? 400 food and 400 wood and 600 gold. Meanwhile, losing a lot of his Springulds, and if he is low in the Springald count here, this could be really scary. Drongo could just roll in bombards right now, and it would be very hard for Heavenly Chorus to do a whole lot about it. The Palace Guard's looking to move up north, maybe trying to get a raid. There we go. First bombard is out for Drongo. He is training, though, this clock tower bombards. He's got 2 out, and now he is getting the siege works. Now, the siege works upgrade will increase the health of them, make them even more beefy, and the range armor by +3. So, you know, see, I'm looking at 720 right now. We're going to see a lot more. They'll get +3 ranged armor. Okay, there we go. Now, Springulds, you don't want to get shot by the the keep, because it will take out your Springald over time. There you go, Springald going down. Bombard is trying to get a shot, but did he get that off? I'm not sure if his bombard got a shot. What's he targeting right now? Can't really tell. But so we got a keep battle going on. Keep battle. What's going on over here? Looks like this Palace Guard, he's just been defending his entire civilization with keeps and Springulds, essentially. Still not a barracks to be seen anywhere. Is Drongo going for the siege only challenge? Siege and keep challenge, perhaps? He was able to take out this keep here. You see, he is gathering more stones, so I would expect to see another keep drop very soon. I swear if Drongo pulls it off with the keep, with the siege only challenge, it would be funny. Okay, so what's going on down here? Some Palace Guards running around, but really not getting a whole lot of value. Let's look at the villager count. Maybe Drongo has pulled ahead now. I can imagine it is possible with those dynasties and all those towns. There's 117 for Heavenly Chorus versus the 125 of Aussie Drongo. So Drongo has finally surpassed his enemy just by a little bit there in, right? You don't want to make too much more villagers than that. So, but he is ahead in the villager count. And having just picked off this keep, he stopped this keep from getting built. I swear there was another one maybe he killed as well. He's in a really nice position. Looked like this outpost was being built at some point, but did get stopped. What is Heavenly Chorus going to do right now? Does he have any units? I'm not seeing any military units. Is he training? He's not even... Okay, hold on. We got 4 bombards. So we'll see what happens here. What is this? Barracks? Barracks. Okay, so we're going to see... Okay, bunch of barracks finally coming down. 24-minute mark, and we have our first military building being dropped on the field. Drongo does look like he's building the Imperial Palace. So I believe that will give him the Yuan Dynasty. Yuan Dynasty? I'm not sure exactly what it is. We'll go with Yuan. Well, it's Yuan. Probably the Yuan Dynasty. But there we go. Siege Workshop taking fires from this bombard. And we have Springolds going on just to check out what's going on to the north. I hear a relic being picked up. Where is that relic? Don't know. Don't know. Chat saying apparently Palace Guards have a higher torch damage. But do they really? Says Jeff Bezos. I would have to experiment. I cannot confirm or deny. We'll send that one up to the guys up in the booth, see if they know. According to the AoE4 quick sheet, they say, okay, well there you go. Learn something new. Supposedly, Palace Guards have higher torch damage. Don't know why. It doesn't say that they do. But perhaps they do. We don't know. We don't know. Can't confirm. That could be fake news. Look at all his bombards. Heavenly Chorus currently has 7 bombards versus Drongo's is what, 2 and some Springolds. So still just chilling. It's been actually surprising this entire game that Drongo is like not taking any significant losses, considering how small his army has generally been. But he's been defending just with these keeps. He's using towers. You know, towers can be very effective at defending against Springolds if he gets the emplacements for them. I think he does. Okay, so just kind of chilling. Neither players do anything. We do have Drongo's army on the move. Sorry, I just had to do a huge yawn because there's not a whole lot of action going on right now, guys. You know, we can look at the villager booming happening. We've got farms being built, transition to farms. We got some gold. What is that? Some markets. We have a market being dropped. So perhaps some trading. Looks like double market. So he's going to start trading. Meanwhile, keep taking a shot from that bombard, kiting back just in case there's something watching. I think he'll take that keep out. Remember, I mentioned how much damage these guys do. He's got 3 clock tower bombards clocking in at 544 per shot. That's certainly a lot of damage, but there we go. Oh boy, let's see what happens here. Heavenly Chorus has showed up with his bombards. One of Drongo's goes down, and now sniping off, you can see just one shot. And oh, actually, I guess a Palace Guard can survive a shot, right? They have 231 HP. So since there's not that additional bonus damage, they only do 204 damage. They can survive one shot from a cannon. But those towers, they don't stand a chance. Man, this is looking scary. If you're here in chat, make sure you let me know. Who do you think is going to come out ahead here? Heavenly Chorus appears to have a sizable bombard army, and Drongos are getting picked off, trying to... I thought he was maybe going to repair those villagers. A building is going down. This is looking really good for Heavenly Chorus. But here we go, the charge of the Palace Guards. If these Palace Guards could get some picks here, this could be huge. Meanwhile, Heavenly Chorus has made Spearmen, which do get countered by the Palace Guards. And Drongo is able to use the speed of these Palace Guards. They don't have forced march, but they don't need it. Look how fast they are. They have a 1.58 movement speed, 1.58. If you compare that to the Spearmen, that's 1.44. Looking at the Bombard speed, that's 1.21. So these Palace Guards are very, very fast units. And he is just targeting down. Some healing coming in from the villagers, trying to kill these bombards. And if Drongo can wipe all those out, that'll be good. But I think at the same time, we had a counter charge happen on Drongo's bombards. So we'll have to see if he cleans these up. Oh my gosh. This has just been a sloppy battle for both players. But honestly, Heavenly Chorus is all things considered dodging these Palace Guards. The Palace Guards continuing to run around. Oh, this is just ridiculous. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Is that the real Drongo's ass? Yes, this is the real verified Aussie _ Drongo. The China main, and there we go. We have a China mirror. It looks like Drongo... Maybe, you know, I said that he lost some bombards. I don't know if he did. I think maybe they went into hiding. They went deep into the base and went to hiding. We have a lot of villagers streaming in here. I don't know if they're just going to be healing bombards or what are they doing. They look kind of funny there. Look at that. All stacked up. Look at their hats there. They got their picks. They're going to mine something. He lost villagers. Let's see here. 132 villagers for Heavenly Chorus versus the 152 of Aussie Drongos. Yes, he did lose some villagers. I'm not sure if it's going to be the end of the world right now. I think these military battles will be what decides this game. And look at these bombards. Palace guards charging in for Drongo. Oh, I thought they charged. Not really charging. Bombards just taking shot after shot here. You know what's really confusing? His units are red, right? His color is red, but behind buildings they show up blue. So I keep thinking like it's blue, but they're red. I guess you don't want to show red. It'd be hard to see. It's just a little weird. It's blue, but it's red. Okay, here we go. Villagers coming up to the front line to repair the bombards. Very smart move. Player color glitched out. Ah, that is what has happened. Man, I'm very sorry for those of you who that's been messing with. Yes, the player color has glitched out a little bit. Classic. Yeah, apparently anytime we switch here, it'll change their color. There we go. Maybe that looks right there. I think that's right. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Now, I don't know why Heavenly Chorus is making spearmen. Drongo hasn't made a single stable this whole game. And here we go. Drongo appear. How do these numbers look? I think he has more bombards. Oh boy, Palace Guards running up once again. Villagers coming to try to repair. What's some interesting fights going on here. I don't know why Heavenly Chorus is training the spearmen. It looks like he did pull back his bombards. What's going on up here? I saw red. Wait, why is there red? You see on the minimap there's red? Don't know exactly what's going on there. A little strange. I think this is totally glitched. What the heck? Something is glitched out on the minimap. Yay. Just AoE4 things. But look at this. He brought up all his villagers because he's going to be repairing these bombards as they take shots. They are very beefy. One bombard does go down. Trying to pull back. It's all about the bombard numbers at this point. Oh boy. Man-arms taking shots from the bombards. As I mentioned before, they can survive 2 bombard shots. Trying to build towers. We got towers, bombards, and infantry. Oh my gosh, this is very China mirror. This is about what I expected to see late game out of China, to be honest. But here we go. Once again, Palace Guards moving in, trying to torch so much HP on those clock towers, but he did grab a few. Villagers healing up there on the back line. Palace Guards taking shots. Keep shooting as well at these advancing Palace Guards. A big Wololo being called by whose unit is that? Heavenly Chorus. Have to double check these days with the glitched out color sometimes. But there we go. Wolo did not get anything, I don't think. Maybe just box out the opponent. So good use of it though, but he wants to probably pull that relic back. Bombard is going to take some shots there. Going after the keep. Meanwhile, Drongo has dropped a keep of his own, and he's just going to be slowly creeping with towers, bombards, and palaces. A lot of stone in the bank. If we look at the resources right now, Heavenly Chorus has 10k wood, but I don't know if he wants 10k wood. I think he wants, well, let's say with this wood and gold, he could instantly remax his bombard army, but he's not going for it. I don't know why he's just sitting on his res. It looks like he's building barracks, so I think he's realized the bottleneck right now of his production. If he had spent this res, he's ahead economically. Yeah, a little weird. I think Heavenly Chorus has been just holding on to that res too often. And there we go. We got Palace Guard approaching on those bombards right now, charging up, taking some shots. Meanwhile, we've got villagers and bombards approaching for Drongo, continuing to drop more keeps. There we go. Another keep. We got the keep creep. Drongo thinks he's playing the Zerg. And there we go. Palace Guards trying to siege down those bombards. I thought he was going for the siege only challenge until the 4th age. How the turntables have turned, right? Yeah, here we go. And what was looking to be, I thought Heavenly Chorus was in a very strong position early on and could have perhaps won the game. Drongo was able to hold on, and though I think he's been behind with the economics, Heavenly Chorus has not kept up on the production of his units. Drongo's had some really good training, or really good trades with his Palace Guards, and now we see just the army of man-arms coming in, bombards just wiping out all of those military protection facilities. So though he just built those are going to be going down. There's a lot of bombards shooting. Look at the population difference. 190, about 190 for Drongo versus 130 for Heavenly Chorus, and that's mostly villagers, I believe. Yeah, it is. So this should surely spell victory for Drongo. I was worried about him at first, but I knew he had it under control this whole time, right? He was very methodically working out here. I don't know why Heavenly Chorus has been making spears, because they don't really counter anything you see here. He should have been making palace guards of his own. 11k wood in the bank. Would like to see him maybe trade that for some food, but at this point, you know, I don't think there's a whole lot he can do. Trying to drop some barracks on the back line for maybe one last palace guard push, but he's going to need a lot of those. There we go. Trading for some food. Looks like he just bought some food. But I think GG was called. And there we go. Aussie Drongo asserting his dominance in this China Imperial mirror. And the biggest difference was early on. Drongo opened up with a very greedy 3 TC plus the dynasty to get that villager output. But he lost a bunch of villagers as his opponent hit the 3rd age. So kind of negating it. And I feel like it actually put Drongo in a difficult spot. But he was able to micro a little more effectively with his palace guards. And was able to just pull it off. Good military use. Was able to spin his res. Keep a lot of units out on the field. And, you know, macro can make a big difference in a lot of these games. But hope you enjoyed this casted game. Make sure you go say hello to our friend Drongo. I'll leave his link in the description. And thank you so much for watching.